Hello, guys. Oh, that's right, I gotta dump this stuff. I was trying to play on the iPad before to see how horrible it would be. It's kind of hard. So, today, we're doing something a little different from normal. This is my main profile, and this is a clone, because I don't want to affect my... Whoa. Hang on. Something funny's going on here. There we go. This is my main profile. This is a clone I made, because I don't want to affect the profile I have with what I'm about to do. I'll show you. So, oh, thank you. I will turn on that so I can monitor the chat, sort of. Emphasis on the sort of. Okay, so I guess I can show you guys the rules. Yeah, I should probably do that. Yeah, I'll just close the game for a second. I'll open up the document to show you guys the rules of the challenge. It's down at the bottom of this. Okay, so it's the last one here. And I'm going to try and win the run without killing any enemies at all, only bosses, and the statues and the mini-bosses in Act 3 and 5 I'm also going to allow because I'll have to. If enemies die to traps, other enemies, or other attacks or suicide, it doesn't count. The game will also not recognize this as a kill count for me, so I'll have a way to check how many kills I have. I don't know if the statues count as kills or not. I'm going to assume they do. So by the end of the run, depending on how many of the wizards I get in Act 5, I'll have to kill anywhere between... Let's see. There's 6 bosses, 3 statues. So 9 to 15 kills, depending on how many wizards I get. So, we're gonna see how that goes. I guess I have to restart this. And as with any silly garbage that seems impossible, we're going to want to do this with the Paladin, because there are only 2 real people I can see who would do this. Is that the Paladin and the Thief. Other than that, I don't know who else would be able to handle this. So I might swap the Thief to try him out, but for now I'm going to stick with Paladin, because that's who I've been practicing this with. So my rules stated... there were some additional rules that weren't on the challenge. So I disabled all my attunements. This is a clone, so I don't feel bad about wasting all this money. I disabled all my attunements. I turned off the 4th tier chapel, because I wanted to go to, pre-Parent of Prophecy. I turned off the statues, and I turned off my arena upgrades. And I left my skill tree fully upgraded. I know this isn't possible at level 20, but I figure with the downscaling and the difficulty of this that it's kind of fair. I'm gonna make it a rule, because I doubt I'll try this with other characters, but I could, I suppose. I'd make it a rule that I can disable stuff if I want to, because if I ever do this with Priest, it's going to be impossible right off the get-go if I don't disable those orbs. So the rules are also going to state here that I'm not going to be allowed to start with any drinks or items or fountain. I just got to go into this head first. Obviously I'm downscaling so that it's not way too easy for me to plow through it. We have a lot less of a health pool than we're used to. These other things will be bumped down as soon as we get in. And so we're not allowed to start with any keys or items or drinks or anything, but any sorts of keys or items or lucky things we find in the dungeon, that's all fair game. And yeah, I have a lot of stars. Anyways, this is probably just going to be a compilation of fails, because I doubt I'm going to do this in the first try. So my way of checking if I kill any enemies is that if this number is not a dash, well, it'll go up a little bit as I kill bosses, but for now, for all of Act 1, if this number is not a dash, then I lose. So there's a lot of things you have to be careful of when you're not killing enemies. First of all, you gotta, like, maneuver around them very well. Like this. Now those enemies that are exploding, those do not count as kills because they are choosing to end their own lives. I did not have any part in doing that. So I can therefore not be held legally responsible. Now, one thing that's very important in this is you do not want to get swarmed at all. Also, traps are your best friend because they are the most reliable way to kill enemies. They are usually in a couple different spots in every floor, and you can use them at will to kill enemies. Because it will not register trap kills and it will not register enemy suicides. And on that note, I do want to talk about some items you want to avoid, because it will count them as kills. So any sort of item that, oh gosh, I just lost. I just lost. So that's another thing, but I'll show you here. Any items that do some sort of return damage, like Duelist's Edge, where's the Wrath of the Thunder God, the Scarab of Protection. Return damage is not good because we'll probably wind up killing enemies with it, because our skill power is still up a little bit from the class titles and upgrades. And you're going to want to avoid items like Magic Missile and Chakram, because whenever you use a skill, that'll go off, and it's really hard to make sure you don't hit stuff with it. It's better to just not pick it up. It's not worth the extra damage against bosses. It really isn't. I'm half tempted to just run through this and not pick up anything, but I want to try and get some sort of preparation for killing bosses. So that's why I'm trying to maneuver around the enemies to get some items. I also want to try and pick up as much gold and ore as I can, so that I can use the magic furnace and the store when I want to. Because both of those things will be very helpful in this run. Like, almost required. Okay, well, they shot a bullet, so I can get in here now. Thankfully, it's a big room. If it wasn't, I probably wouldn't have gone in here. But now I can kite the enemies around and make my safe escape. And it looks like we're about done. I'm not going to be charging that much because I'm going to be really scared about charging into something and killing it. Be very careful about that. Because you kill one thing and you're done. And also, I'd like to remind everyone who might not be aware that Charge recently had its hitbox increased, so it's more painful to not hit things with it now. So yeah. There are quite a few other challenge runs I would... Oh gosh, I have to be careful. There are a couple other challenge runs in this game that I've made that I want to try out. Like, there are some, like, weird drink combinations that are purposefully really bad. There are some other things. I like to see what these are. I don't have much experience with the blood rights. That's health regen, alright. Still haven't killed any enemies yet. Health regen's probably going to be pretty good in this. Especially if you just have to ram through a trap like that. I guess I'm not getting that money. What is going to be here? Broadsword is friggin'... that's good. I like that. And there's enough space in this shop, thankfully, that with the small amount of enemies that are here, I can run around. As I said before, you must be very, very careful not to get yourself locked into a corner, because once that happens, you're done. You can't attack, because doing so requires killing enemies. I can't charge to get out, because my charge is strong enough to kill most enemies. I might be able to get away with it in, like, Act 5. Okay, so... the exit's over here, so I'm not going to go over there until I know that I might want to. Which I don't think I will. An unexpected gift could be a really good thing. I'll leave that here in case if I want to kill things. Where's the unexpected gift going to be? It's probably going to be back somewhere. I'm also not entirely sure if this is a good idea. Like, I could be dooming myself here. For nothing. You know what? I'm just gonna forget it. It's probably a gold to town anyway. Knowing how the imp is with me, it's probably a gold to town. Oh, hi. I didn't really want to bait out any enemies right now, but okay. I guess we're on the run. I have to hurry up, because I don't want to get trapped. I think I'm going to make it out. I got it. And this floor is very crowded, so I'm going to make the safe decision to just head on out. So now for the boss, he won't be that hard. I'm basically just going to hit him. And he's going to run out of health and die. So that is going to add 1 to our kill count, but I kind of have to kill the boss to go on. I do want to do a full run of this because I feel like playing with the cubes is just lame and not as fun to watch. So... now, Act 2, I think I've only gotten through this once, actually. Act 2, you're gonna have a lot more problems with enemies following you around because the rooms are usually a lot more open. And that means that there's a lot less space for you to move. Now I'd like to try to get in here to get some sort of item out of it. But if that requires me to get trapped, I don't know if that's such a good idea. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so now we're gonna have the predicament of stuff blocking the path to get out. But thankfully, there is actually enough room in here that I was able to make it out. Again, I do want to try and pick up some level of money so that I can get items at the store. And off on our merry way. I probably shouldn't have charged there, but I didn't hit anything, so it's fine. That's a color that doesn't matter because I'm not going to get to use it. Yeah, so now you might be noticing that we're having a lot of very close calls with some of this. And it's honestly getting a little bit unsafe for me to stay here, so I'm just gonna make a quick hop out. Okay, so this is the item gambler. Is there anything I don't want? This isn't gonna be that helpful for me. So I will trade that away to him, but only that one. Because I do kind of want the other items. Left boot of speed, that's fine. That's better than what I had. Yeah, I already got the get a legendary item achievement, so I see... Oh my god. I see not a lot of reason to use him anymore. Hopefully this is the right way. There's a little bit of luck involved in this, but that's to be expected from a game like this with a challenge like this. And we might be dead. Thankfully, they're mostly archers, so we're fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna get caught. Extra gold gain. That could have been a lot better. I can actually get to this button. Ow. Probably didn't need to go that way, actually. The exit's usually just down. This could be bad. We're fine. I wanted to try and get that chest, but I don't know if it's safe. Man, these enemies move fast. I might be dead. Oh, I might be fine. I might be okay. Oh, I made it, guys. I barely squeezed on through that. I think this is gonna be okay. Yeah. Okay. This is getting really scary. Oh, here we go. I can bait them all down here and kill them. Come on down. So, this is why traps are so cool. Is because... Boom. Wow, a silver chest. I can't even get to that. So, we're gonna take a little look. There might be a shop up top, but I'm about ready to head out. This is actually only the second time I've made it this far. So here's hoping it goes well. This boss is a little hard because his little minions like to stand rather close to him. So we're going to try and get a lot of damage off, and there we go, we got it. We got so much damage off that they didn't even get to stand next to him. So now we have killed 2 enemies because we have killed our 2 bosses, and we're going to keep going. And this is where I start to feel conflicted because... What is that? Is that an item gambler? Are there any items that I, like, don't want? They all seem pretty good. So I think I'll just hold on to them. Because to me, the item gambler is mostly trade in an item that you don't want for one that's a little better. Now, this is... Act 3 is when stuff's going to start to get really tricky because of the statues. Not because dealing with them is overly horrible, but because of the fact that enemies are going to want to swarm you while you're trying to hit the statues. This is why I'm playing as Paladin, by the way. So I can hopefully rush away from some of these enemies and go in for a bit of a loop. Oh god, what happened there? I'm gonna have to watch. Constructs killed 4. Okay, I think I might know why that is. I have an idea of why that might be. But to confirm my suspicions, I'll need to go find another statue. This is also going to start to be really hard on my computer. Oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of enemies. Here we go, we can maybe bait some of them through the fire. That was rather insignificant. Okay. Okay, so... It seems that every damage state of the statue counts as one construct kill. So each statue... I didn't know that, because I'd never gotten to the point where I'd be breaking the statues. But that's good to know now, that the statues will count as 3 kills each, because there's 3 damage states to them. This is gonna really lag. I wonder if it... No, I probably wouldn't be... I'm dead. I'm probably dead. Might have to see what kind of stuff happens here. Oh, no! Oh, I forgot, guys. I can't use the genie because the genie kills things. So I just failed this run, so that I have to kill myself now. But that's the closest I've got. That's the farthest I've gotten. So yeah, you can't use the genie at all, or the potion at all, because the genie comes out. If you haven't unlocked the genie, then you should feel special, because he's gonna be a pain. He is gonna be a huge pain in the butt. So, yeah. Act 3 is so far a major roadblock in this challenge. Oh my god, look at that swarm of bats. That's a huge swarm of bats. It is ginormous. Can I maybe get out of this? Oh, okay. Here we go. And if possible, I'd like to get up to at least 5 ore to craft an item. If I could somehow get up to 10, that would be even better, because I could craft claymore. And we're going to take this huge pile of bugs and we're going to lead them into some arrows. Because this is one of the new traps that was added with Witch Hunter, or around the same time as Witch Hunter. And it's really good at mowing down these bugs. Which means we can now walk around a little easier. I'll just bait these guys over to it. Come on. Come on, there's plenty of arrows for everyone. Okay, so now I should have enough space in the shop to run around. That's gonna be useless. I'll actually take this, because I'm gonna want to do as much damage as I can. Now, we're actually getting that trap. The chest in the trap. And yeah, a lot of these items aren't going to be too good because a lot of them are going to be, oh, when you do your primary, this happens. Or when you kill an enemy, which obviously we're not allowed to do. So I didn't actually get enough ore to use the magic furnace. So we're going to have to leave that behind, sadly. This is really making me want them to add in an ore bonus. The title bonus for ore. Because now that it's kind of relevant in the run in the same way gold is, I think it needs its own title bonus. This trap, by the way, is another really good one for mowing down a lot of enemies that are after you. Because it's one of the few traps that does splash damage. I might be dead. Nope, I'm out. Uh-oh. Okay, now I might be dead. If I'm not careful. No, I got it. Ah, okay. I'm getting them down. There! That is what I was trying to do. So then I can sneak in here and uh-oh. Well, guys, we just lost. I accidentally picked up a damage return item. Yeah, friendly reminder that before you pick up an item, make sure you read what it is. Because there are some items here that you do want to avoid at all costs. And damage return items are among that list. Oh boy. Hello. This could be a bad idea. But I made it. This trap's a pretty good one for getting a couple of enemies down because it can attack from a lot of different places. You don't really need to worry about the bats so much, because they're kind of just there. They don't really block your path or anything. So we're gonna want movement speed. I'd say that's pretty important. I'll pick up Coated Arrow to help with bosses? I don't know. I guess I'll pick up Coated Arrow, because it'll help against bosses a little bit. Because right now that seems like it's going to be one of the main problems, is killing the final boss. And the fourth boss is going to be a huge roadblock too, because if anyone who's aware with the redesigning of it is, you'll know that the fourth boss, the rituals work a little differently now, and that's not a good thing for this challenge. Please, I need some sort of way to kill enemies. Thank you. I'll just sit here and let them kill themselves. Okay, well, they're gonna let me out, so good for them. Thank you. Thank you for your generosity this time. I can't get that. Cable withdrawal actually seems to be a really good thing to have on hand. And this is the arrow trap, so we'll be fine. Man, can you imagine doing this with the original Paladin? With the, I guess you could just disable it, but the Juggernaut skill, where walking into enemies damages them. By the way, spiked boots. Don't pick that up either. Speaking of that, yeah, spiked boots. Kind of a bad thing to have. Ah. Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. I'll need to, like, bait these guys out in the corner. And then, like, run past them. And then they'll hopefully stop chasing me. Well, that works. They stopped chasing me for long enough. I was gonna say, that looks like a dead end. An unexpected gift. Is it going to be at the very top? Shoot, where is it? It's not down here. There he is. No, I don't. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a run for it. We were kind of getting swarmed. Not much I could do there. So, still doing okay. The whole, the bats in this one aren't a huge issue, because you can usually kill him before he spawns them out. I don't know if it would be worth it to try and get the button here. There is a chest though, so that kind of makes me want to try. Well, we got it. I should be able to run around to get these enemies to make some space. This is gonna be horrible. Excuse me. Coming through. Alright, well, I'm not dead. Although if I died in the next few minutes, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, shoot! Oh! That's all it takes. One little slip up like that. You're gonna be doing great, but then one little slip up, and you have to start all over again. Enchanted Dirk is good because that is going to add damage to the primary. We're going to want a lot of that. We're gonna get health, we're gonna get a little bit of blocking, and I guess we can get this to trade into an item trader later, maybe. Hopefully. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. And yeah, we're just gonna head out. Okay, another try. Claymore is a really good thing to get. We have Enchanted Dirk, Claymore, and Broadsword. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's hope I can get this. Oh! Alright, so... definitely gonna need to find a place to bait these guys too. Because I want those keys. So I'm gonna try and bait them over here as best as I can. And then as soon as I can, I'm gonna rush past them. I almost ran into the other enemies, but there. Most of them got caught in the little corner, and they're not gonna be pursuing me any further. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 I think we got it, guys. Yeah, we sure did. Oh boy. Not more of this. Are there no traps anywhere here? I might be able to sneak my way across here. Spellbook. Good for bosses. If some extra damage output is needed. Monster pamphlet. I will not be taking the risk of going into the hole. That seems too risky. I've already taken more risks this run than I would have wanted to. Oh my lord. Oh, that's good. That's the good stuff. We should be able to get this stuff now without too much issue. Damage, again, always nice to see it. Always want more of it, even if you have a lot of it already. We're gonna go with a slight all stats up. I get some poison. Killing enemies isn't gonna happen a lot, so we'll go with this one, I suppose. Because let's be real, the game thinks we're gonna kill enemies in a pacifist run. That's really funny. Oh boy. So, if at all possible, I would like to bait these guys up to that spike trap. If that's at all feasibly possible. Look at that, we're mowing down a lot of them like this. We are mowing them down. Yeah, we're mowing down quite a lot of them like this. I don't mind the bats, I just don't want the other guys chasing me. Oh boy. I see a path for escape and I'm going to take it. Prison floor 3, not doing too bad. I'm going to save that until later. So that way when I'm being ambushed, I can drop a bunch of bombs on the guys. Oh my god, like right now. This is terrible, right? We don't want to deal with this. Look at that. Oh, except that guy's gonna spawn him, so we gotta be careful. I honestly don't even remember where this thing started. I'm just gonna leave. Button. Oh, could be enough room here. Look at that, I'm playing this really well. Uh-oh. And as I say that, I might be dead. Nope, not yet. Takes more than that to stop me. There's another key down there. I don't know if it's worth it, but I'm already going for it, so might as well try. Okay, I got it. Now can I get out? Uh-oh. This could be bad. Oh. Oh, gonna make a run for it. And looks like we've made it out. And there we go. Nicely done. Very nicely done. 2 kills. Okay. So now just to test this one more time, after this thing breaks, my kill count should go to 5, right? Okay. So each statue counts as 3 kills because it is 3 damage states. I wasn't the one that coded that in, but I'm just saying that's how that works. So if my kill counter looks a little bit strange compared to what it ought to be at the end, that's why. Yeah, it's at 7 because I've done 2 damage states on that statue. I'm gonna try and... Oh, I can't get it. So I also don't really have much of an opportunity to heal. I think that only hit the statue. Yes, it did. I was very careful. And the last statue is over here. I have 11 kills. I can now leave the floor. Although I'll be darned if I don't want to try and get myself some loot. I forgot, I can't dash through ghosts. I deserved that. I really did. Oh. I'll do one more, and we'll call it a day. It's a short stream, but it's also 1:30 in the morning. Oh, boy. Don't worry, though. I'll definitely stream this challenge again tomorrow. This is too fun to not stream again. And maybe if I'm feeling extra mean, I'll drag in one of my friends for this hell trap. Uh-oh. Oh, I saved that one. I could have friggin' straight up died there. I don't know what monolith I was hoping to get. The only ones that'd be any good are the protection ones, or maybe the mana one, or the healing one. Because damage won't help, unless if I maintain it to the boss. This could be bad. No, we're good. Okay. So far, so alright. I am definitely going to leave that active because I don't see why I wouldn't. Oh, there's a key. Well, that makes me want to stop back there even more. try and keep our ore and gold stock up for items. Yeah, I'm not going for that. Not yet. Not that desperate. I might be dead. Broadsword, slippery cloak. Sounds good to me. We're not necessarily screwed just yet. Okay, I thankfully got out of there in time. Protective powers, that's not bad. That's fine. I wish that there was a monolith where I could just put down a spike trap. I know that that would have, like, no use outside of this challenge, but I don't care. A monolith to make this one specific torture method a little less horrible. If there is some sort of trap I can bait out all these enemies to it, I mean, this is not very effective, but mow down a few of them. I'd like to get out of this. There we go, I can kill these bats off in this. I don't have to worry about them anymore. Oh, this is really exhausting. This is almost like more of a puzzle game now instead of like a roguelite. It's more of like a roguelite puzzle game. It's like, oh boy, what do I have to not mess up to do now? Because yeah, the puzzles that you can't attack, you gotta use the environment around you to do that. And then the boss sessions are like your break little mini games where you can just hit the boss and then the boss dies and you feel good about it. This could end bad. Or I guess I should say this could end poorly. Hi, I was not ready for that. Okay. I might, if I'm really smart about it, I might be able to bait these guys over. But that string of skeletons is getting awfully long. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm dead. I got greedy. Fuck you, I'm not gonna die like this. Ah, I'll kill myself. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I wasn't expecting to dash in there. I was hoping I'd be able to angle it sideways. Okay. I have some work to do with this. A lot of work to do with this. How long was that? 1 hour, and yeah, that's good enough. So, no one came in and stopped by. I guess everyone's probably sleeping. It is probably really late in the night for a lot of people. This isn't my usual, like, stream time audience. A little short late night stream, because this was a really fun challenge I was trying out today, and I really wanted to share it with everyone. If you want to follow my rules, there's like the little document. I might make a link for some of my challenges I'm doing if people want to try them out. They're pretty crazy, some of them. So in the near future, you can expect to see more of this game in general, Witch Hunter and all that. More silly challenges like the one I just did. I do want to go back to the One Hit Wonder challenge at some point too. I also want to finish some of those bookworm challenges with Paul. And get back to Shovel Knight. I have a lot of things on the list to play. And it's summer now, so I should hopefully have more time than when I was in school. At least for a little while. So it's like 1:30 in the morning for me. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.